You gonna finish that off? What you got? I want to go to John chapter 4, man.
Okay.
Yeah. Give me.
This is Isaiah 45 and 17.
Right.
But Israel shall be saved in all the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Where you at?
Isaiah 45 and 17.
Right.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confound, world without end.
A world without end. Give me Isaiah 14. Now, give me John chapter 4. Give me John chapter 4 and go, because I want to touch this. Because a lot of people go to John and say, well, what about the woman that was in Samaria? What about them? Start at verse 8.
Verse
4 and 8. John 4 and 8.
John 4 and 8.
Right.
For his disciples were gone away unto the city to buy meat.
Right.
Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me?
Because I'm finna explain something. These 10 tribes from Ephraim on down, they was taken out of Samaria around 722. They went into captivity around 722 BC, and they left the so-called Middle East around 724 BC. So those Samaritans, 724 BC
goes that way. So
damn.
724.
I mean, yes, I had it reversed. They went into captivity around 724 BC, and they left their land around 722 BC. I had it backwards.
And also it tells you in that Apocrypha. Like it tells another reason why they ate it, because it'll tell you that they left and where they came in that book.
Yeah, so those 10 tribes was gone, and they came over here to so-called America. And these 10. Yeah, them 10 down there.
Tell you that in Ezra.
Now, hold on. Now, that woman, which was a Canaanite, which was one of Ham descendants, okay? Because in 2 Kings, the 17th chapter, it tell you about how them Philistine Jews and them Canaanites was put in the land of Samaria when them 10 tribes had left, and then you still had some of them stragglers over there, and the Lord was talking to that Canaanite woman which was in Samaria, and then you still had Israelites up in there. Okay, keep going.
John 4 and 9. Then said the woman of Samaria unto him, how is it that thou, being a Jew, askest drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? Right. For the Jews have no dealing with the Samaritans.
Because it was heathens over there. Keep going.
Jesus answered and said unto her, if thou knowest the gift of the Most High, and who it is that said to thee, give me to drink, thou wouldest have asked of him, and he would have given thee living water. The woman said unto him, Sir, thou hast nothing to draw, and the well is deep. From whence then hast thou the living water? Art thou greater than our father Jacob?
Which that was a lie, because she wasn't no descendant of Jacob. Alright?
Which gave us well and drank thereof himself and his children and his cattle? Jesus answered and said unto her, whosoever drinketh of this water shall thirst again. But whosoever drinketh of the water that I shall give him shall never thirst.
Right.
But the water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water springing up into everlasting life.
Right.
The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come hither to draw. Jesus said unto her, Go, call thy husband and come hither.
Right, because really, if you got a husband, we supposed to be dealing with him. We're not even supposed to be dealing with you, according to the scriptures.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, the man's supposed to lead the household, and yeah, he's
right. But like I said, the only reason why I'm doing this is for edification for the brothers who watch.
She left him in Texas anyway, so he ain't here no way.
Did I say that I was from Texas?
The spiritual men, man.
Oh, you saw my license plate? Yeah.
Keep going.
Good. Wait, hold on. Where is this video like going? Like, is this going
YouTube.
somewhere? Okay. What would I search? Because I want to be able to come back to this.
Keep going.
No. I mean, like,
Keep going.
If I want to explain this to someone else, I want to be able to have what y'all say. I don't want to be paraphrasing from what I remember.
A woman not supposed to teach. If them people want to learn, if they want to learn, that's right. That's right. You got brothers in Texas right downtown.
Dallas, Houston.
Yeah, I'm from Inez.
I don't know what part of. I don't know where that is.
Exactly.
I know.
I don't have y'all in my corner.
3 hours.
Oh man, come on, read. Read.
Verse 5, John 4:15.
Right.
The woman said unto him, Sir, give me this water that I thirst not, neither come thither to draw. Jesus said unto her, Go call thy husband and come hither. The woman answered and said, I have no husband. Jesus said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband, for thou hast had 5 husbands.
But he read her mind. That's how he knew.
And he whom thou hast not thy husband, and thou saidest, Thy truly. The woman said unto him, Sir, I perceive that thou art a prophet. Our fathers worship in this mountain, and ye say that Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship.
Watch what he tell her. Watch what he tell her.
Jesus said to her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when you shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father.
What? Why he talk to her like that? Why would the Lord talk to her like that? Because she wasn't no Israelite. Keep reading.
Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship.
We know what we worship. We know that the Heavenly Father and His Son are black men. And we know that we Hebrew Israelites, these people don't have a clue what's going on. They think everybody gonna be saved, and they think the Lord look like that.
So what, is there a religion that you profess?
We are Hebrew Israelites, and religion, that's a Latin word, which is religio, which means to hold back and restrain. Okay? When Moses got this word, he got it in commandments, statute, laws, and commandments. He didn't get no religion. Now, in the Greek, it means to worship. When you look it up in James and in the Apocrypha, it means to worship. But in this society, meaning in this companionship, in this world, they teach religion, which means religio, which is Latin, which means to hold back and restrain. That's why people don't know who they are, because they in that universal Roman Catholic doctrine. Just like Baptist, Methodist, Pentecostal, Islam, all that universal Roman Catholic doctrine, basically everybody can be saved. That ain't right, according to the scriptures.
So are y'all always out here on this corner?
Yeah, we everywhere down here. But then they'll go to John 3:16.
Well, see, and I got to go. That's the reason why I'm so you're going to be out, but this is where you'll be?
All the time. We everywhere.
Next Saturday?
But they'll read John 3:16 and say, God so loved the world. They'll read that all day long. John 3:16, John 3:16. Well, what does that word mean? Because you got different worlds. You got oiklement, you got eon, and you got cosmos. What's the definition there?
Which one are you asking?
It's cosmos.
Yeah.
It's a world set up by statute, laws, and commandments, which was given to the nation of Israel. So that's the definition for the word world there. So that's a cold cut. Now when you read John 17:9, he said, I pray not for the world. So if you read that and you read John 3:16 and then you go read John 17:9, you would say the Bible is contradicting itself. No, because the Bible don't contradict itself. The Bible not going against itself. It's the people that read the Bible don't understand it. And it's not given to them to understand it. Why? Because it's given to the nation of Israel to understand and break these scriptures down and tell these people their judgment that's coming on the earth.
So what about the fact that the Bible uses the name Jesus? Is that just like a misprint? Did those
the white man put that in there?
Part of that stumbling block.
Yeah, the white man put that in there. Because who print the Bibles? We don't.
Yeah.
He owned all printing companies and things like
Bible
that.
destruction.
Yeah, then you got the Bible Destruction Group. Then you got the Learned Elders of Zion. You got them. Then you got the magistrates, which they took that from us because we was the magistrates. But that tell you in Titus chapter 3. But, you know, Esau, the so-called white man, have taken everything and said that it was him. Just like King Arthur, just like the Knights Templar, just like the Knights of Hoods, the Knights of Hoods, Forest. They have taken King Arthur. They have taken the Knights Templar. They have taken the Knights Maltese. All that was during the Crusade, during the Dark Ages, during the medieval empire. And what they was trying to do was take Jerusalem back from them Arabs over there.
Right, well,
I'm gonna hit this point.
Okay.
This the point right here you was asking. It says John 4:22.
Right.
Ye worship, ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation is of the Jews.
So you asked me about salvation. That's why I wanted him to read that, because that's what people will go to.
Yeah.
But what about the woman in John chapter 4? And then they'll go to John 3:16, and then they'll go to, well, the Lord didn't give me Hebrews, what is it, 12 and 16? For one morsel of meat.
So the birthright.
Yeah. Then they'll say, well, he didn't hate the sin. He didn't hate the person, he just hated the sin. Esau is built around sin. He is the wicked.
All right, well, I appreciate you guys stopping to talk to me.
Hey, remember, if you're an Israelite, salvation for you. If you're not an Israelite, if you're for any other nation,
you're going to be a concubine.
Or you'll be a concubine.
That what you know what a concubine is?
Yes.
You want to be a concubine.
Tell me what a concubine is. Come here. Tell me what a concubine is.
Y'all guys have a good day.
I think you're an Israelite, though. Yeah, I think you are.
We get this Revelations 3.
That was funny.
Revelations 3 and 26.
Right.
And he that cometh, overcometh, and taketh my word unto the end, to him I will give over the nation.
Right. Power over the nation.
Power over the nations.
What's that power? Basically to influence the people which way you want. Look that up for me. Look up the power right there in the Greek. Yeah. And Revelation
2 and 26.
And like I said, the only reason why I dealt with her and the brothers dealt with her is for edification. That's the only reason why we dealt with her. Okay? But don't get it twisted.
Guess what she said when she walked off? I think I am an Israelite.
That's what they're trying to do, man. That's what they're trying to do. That's what the Edomite woman, she's a demon. She's a demon, she's a devil. But that's what they're trying to do. Slither their way out of judgment. Who wouldn't want to be an Israelite? Who wouldn't want to escape that judgment?
You say, the concubine. She was like, I better be a concubine than a slave. She knows she want to be a concubine. She was coming up here for one of these brothers. That's gonna be one of them.
Hey, but look, check this out. The nigga woman gonna be mad at that.
1849.
When I say the nigga woman, I'm talking about the Negro, Latino, Native American woman. They mad at that. Y'all talking to that Edomite woman?
She said, I'm an Israelite walking out. Yes,
you know, like I said, I don't know. She was sitting there, she was taking it. That was a lot of meat.
And she ain't say, she was just there, man. Like, shaking her head.
But the nigga woman, oh man, she would have been, why you got bullhorns on Jesus? I know I'm saved. I know I'm holier than thou. Yeah. Lord Jesus, look how they got the horns on them. Oh my God. You know these country I gotta say it like this, but I gotta say it like this. You know these country ass nigga women down here. Oh Lord Jesus, they got bullhorns on Jesus.
Y'all going to hell.
Y'all going to hell. You know.
Oh man, hey, I got the power.
Yeah.
This is the Greek 1849.
Right.
Man, I lost my page. Tripping off these.
You got it, Doc. You got it.
1849.
Yeah, that nigga woman is something else, man. And then I'm gonna touch it. Oh man, we can't forget about you, Rance Noble. You 2/3 demon. Most High gonna kill you, man. How you, man? The Most High gonna kill you. But like I was telling the brother, I said, man, that nigga Rance Noble, he was winging it the whole time. The 4 or 5 years he was in the truth. So that just show you, man, Israel, you got brothers before we found out who he was, 2/3 nigga, you got him winging it and being mockingbirds and really don't understand the scriptures. And then I told the brother, I said, look, the Most High, what he did was manifest his judgment. Because he had the nigga 2/3 demon, Rance Noble, sleep with another brother's woman, and that's committing adultery, which is a death sentence. So you did the goofiest thing ever, commit adultery, knowing it's a death sentence, knowing you can't get around it. You did the goofiest thing ever, and the Most High knew you was on some BS, and he said, look, I'm finna manifest this 2/3 goofy, Rance Noble demon, what his judgment gonna be. And you did the goofy, and the Most High manifested that you gonna be put to death. You out of there, man. You a 2/3 demon, man. I just had to get that out, man. All right.
This that word power in Revelations 2:26.
Right.
It comes from the Greek 1849, and the Greek word is exousia. From it means force, captivity, competency, mastery,
force. That's what I wanted to hear.
Taking of control.
Taking of control. Force. Read that again, not in Revelation.
Revelations 3:26.
Right.
And he that overcometh and keepeth my word unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations. And
him I will give power over the nations. Okay? Meaning you heathen nations. Alright? Keep going. He got his mind. 2/3 nigga gone. Alright, keep reading.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
He shall rule them with a rod of iron. I want that word power in there. You want to pass it? Yeah, go back up to that.
Okay. Revelation 3:26.
Right.
And he that overcometh.
Is that 2:26?
3:26.
Nah, you in 2.
2.
Oh, yeah, you in 2. You in 2. You in 2. You right there. You right there. You right there.
2.
You in 2:26.
2:26.
Right.
All right. 2:26.
Right.
And he that cometh and keepeth my word unto the end, to him I will give power over the nations.
Meaning the Negro, Latino, Native American man, and the elect out of them, okay?
And he
I will give power over the nations. Read that word, the definition for power right there. In the
Greek. It says authority, jurisdiction, liberty, power, strength. It says to take control.
Take control over the nations, all right?
Captivity.
Put them in captivity.
Force.
Force. All right? That's what that word power means. Take control, captivity, force. Read what you got, huh?
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Wait a minute, man. He gonna rule them with roses.
And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
With a rod of iron. Force, control, captivity. That's the power we gonna have to rule with that rod of iron. Alright?
As the vessels of a potter shall they be broken unto shivers. Salakia. Even as I received of my Father. And I will give him the morning star. And he said, as an ear let him hear, with the Spirit says unto the churches. Which is the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans. Alright?
You got understanding, you can understand that.
Yep.
That ear means understanding. If you don't, then you can't do nothing about it. We don't really care. The blood off our hands.
Hold down fire hand.
So you know it's what it is. You know?
Go off for this.
Alright.
Henry, what's happening?
What? You said Henry? Who the hell is Henry? Man,
He said, what's happening with it?
man, he called me Henry, man. I ain't never heard no. I don't even know who Henry is.
Hey, I've been saying Henry the Eighth.
Maybe.
He might have been one of your
Slaves.
one of your slaves, Henry. Yeah, it might have been him.
Hey, boss.
I was looking for this adultery. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, man. So, hey, we know. Hey, man, we know it's getting down.
Oh man, you know we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about the police officer.
Yeah.
That's killing them police officers in Cali.
Huh.
Man, he is doing it because the Most High put the spirit on him to do it. Put the spirit on him to do it on the left hand side, because what he's doing, even though it's a righteous act, but it's carnal. It's carnal because he's doing it that way, because the scriptures say, wait till upon me. But the Most High control everything. So he put the spirit on him to do that, and he killing them police officers. And the reason why he doing it, because he tired of the racism that was in the police force, because he had brought all type of evidence against him about police brutality, and basically they were saying he went against the blue wall of silence. He crossed the line. He wasn't supposed to go against his fellow police officer by telling them and giving the internal affairs information to investigate against his fellow police officers, and he was being shunned, basically pushed aside and saying, look, he's becoming a nuisance. So the only way they could get rid of him is fire him for how he was telling how much racism was going on and how much the police was treating the civilians wrong. So that's why he's doing what he's doing, to clear his name of him getting fired, because that's the way Esau do. When you start, just like on every Jake job, if they start giving information about how the employees are not doing their job the correct way, they gon' push that employee aside and basically saying he becoming a nuisance. We didn't want all this to come out, so the next thing we need to do is fire him. So basically, he trying to do right. He trying to do right in a wicked environment, which you can't win, because them people in that environment are straight wicked. So when you try to do something right, they gonna cast you off. So that's why he taking the matters into his own hands and becoming adjudicated. Basically, he is the passing judgment, and he is the judge, and now he got a target on their back. But in there, I read that manifesto, and he said that the Bible was fiction and non-fiction. When he said that, I just threw my hands up, man. I just threw my hands up, man. I just threw my hands up. Jake, man. Jake. That's part of that sign and crime, man. When Jake say the Bible been tampered with, when Jake say the Bible is fiction and non-fiction, that's part of that sign and crime, man. Because this white man have pushed out so many lies, man. Have pushed out so many lies that flood, man, and Jake just been carried away with it, man. So when he said that, when I read that manifesto, I just threw my hands up, man. But that was the reason why he doing what he doing, and he was helping a woman cop that, you know, 9 times out of 10 that she was sleeping with probably some of them cops that was in there, and when he came against her, they looked out for her instead of looking at the evidence that he was presenting for them. So that's why he doing what he doing, man. And hey, man, he got it all lined out, man. He got it all lined out. Like that Navy SEAL came on there and tried to basically give a measurement what he would be as far as an expert. Came on CNN and giving a measurement about far as him being an expert, what level he was on. The Navy SEALs is up here, and they were saying he was about right there, far as the Navy SEAL. And then they were saying that he good with the right hand and the left hand with a handgun. Say he good at that. He an expert in that. And then that Edomite Navy SEAL gonna say, well, this is a good time to use a drone. I said, man, these motherfuckers, man, they always gotta do extra shit and making examples out of Jake. Hey, well, this is a good time to use a drone. Then hold on. Then that heathen demon, that Edomite, that Navy SEAL, gonna sit there and say, well, the Bear Mountain, if he on foot, he ain't gonna be able to make it. He's gonna tear him down. I see they ain't caught him yet, so you can't even take what that Navy SEAL, you can't even take what he's saying, that opinion, and what he thinks for credibility. Because he just survived if he is up there in Bear Mountain. They ain't caught him yet. So that shows that Esau don't know nothing, and they always, when they can't never figure nothing out, they always want the people to help them figure stuff out. And there's another video out there that shows how the military, when they was over there, wherever they was at, Iraq, Afghanistan, it was bombs being dropped on them, and them military men was climbing up under the bed, laying down on the floor with their guns, leaned up against the wall, and they were saying, please, Lord, please let the bombs stop. Please let them stop dropping. That just shows you, man. But they deleted the video. They deleted it. I don't know. It might be still out there. But they deleted it. Showing how much of coward the military men is over there when they are in the Middle East. You know?
Yeah, that lets you know, man, for a Navy SEAL to ask them for drone backup, that let you know that they can't handle the situation that's at hand. Because you're supposed to be the elite fighting force of all the armed forces. If you need drone backup, that's just like the movie Born Identity. They brought the drone in there because they knew that dude was a high operative. You couldn't fuck with him. Yeah. So they had to bring in the airstrike.
Yeah, and that Born
you see?
Born Identity, that movie was about enhancement, the ability to enhance a person. That's why he was taking them drugs, because that's the way some of them military troops, and when they declare martial law, some of them guys have taken enhancement drugs to enhance their ability to do things. So that's what that movie was about.
Born Identity.
Born Identity. That's what that movie was about. Drug enhancement and enhancing your capability. And that shows you another thing too. That shows you, I'm going back to the shooting, the ex-cop, the ex-Navy officer, the shooting. That shows you how they taking the military people and putting them into the police force. So they showing you on TV, look, we taking the military people and we putting them in police force. So that's why they walk around like super troopers and cocky like that, because the ones that been in the military are coming into the police force. You see? They got it laid out for you, man. But this just for edification. When I was talking about them military troops, when they was over there, wherever they was in Afghanistan, Iraq, wherever they was, you know, they was saying, Lord, Lord, please help us. And this Psalms 18:41, they cried, but there was none to save them. Even unto the Lord but he answered them not.
Hey,
But
man.
these devils in trouble, boy.
And the scripture tell you that we are the form of all things. So the whole military structure, y'all structure of how the military runs, y'all got that from Israel, man.
Yep.
You got it from Moses. When you appoint 1 over 50, then you appoint 1 over 30, you appoint 1 over 20. That's what's called a squad, a platoon. That's what's called a company. That's what's called a battalion. That's what's called a division. That's what that's called in the army. Plus, y'all got it from the Maccabees too. When we was going to war, setting up garrisons, what you call guard duty and pulling patrol. That's what Jonathan had and Simon had Israel doing. That's how them other people were never able to sneak up on us. But we had people watching. That's the whole structure on y'all military thing, man. So, and y'all already know, hey, man, we tow y'all up every time. So y'all really scared of one Jake, man. It's just one Jake that's got thousands of y'all looking for one man, man.
You know? And it's funny because he ain't even got no spiritual power. Just wait till the men of the Lord get your spiritual powers, man. What it's gonna be like.
But you know, hey man, we know it's all bullshit anyway. Y'all just making up a story to cover up what's really going on.
Yeah.
Because if he was in Bear Mountain, it's just so easy. All you gotta do is fly over with that heat-seeking device, and wherever you see heat at, yeah, you already know. If you see heat in one spot, you know what it is. Yeah. If you see 4, 5, or 6, or 7 little heat spots, that's a pack of wolves. Shit, he ain't with a pack of wolves.
Hey, and then on top of that, he had 5 euros. He had the 5 euros to plan out what he was gonna do. So, and another thing, he trained to do it. He trained to do that, but you gotta keep in mind, he had 5 euros to plan out what he was gonna do. You know, but like I was saying, when the men of the Lord get the spiritual powers, let's see what the scriptures say, how we're going to chase these Edomites. It says Leviticans made a Negro, Latino, the Native American man, the elect out of them. The Leviticus 26:7, and ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight, and your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. So them spiritual power, man, when we get them spiritual power, man, and the most I give us that power, we able to control them elements, man, it's gonna be destruction on the earth, man. It's gonna be destruction. It said, I'm gonna read it again. This is Leviticus 26:7. And ye shall chase your enemies, and they shall fall before you by the sword. And 5 of you shall chase 100, and 100 of you shall put 10,000 to flight. And your enemies shall fall before you by the sword. Man, that's plain. Oh, I'm waiting on that spiritual power, man. I'm waiting on it. Lord willing, I get it, man. But, you got something else? Something else. Oh, yeah, about Beyonce. About Beyonce doing the Super Bowl. When she put them, when it came on television and they showed them 2 faces in front of each other, they had eyes on one side and eyes on the other one. Well, there wasn't no pyramids. What there was it was an outline of when you put them 2 faces together, that was an outline of an hourglass. So Beyonce will let you know through the elites, passed down from the elites to the lesser luminary ones, and to Beyonce will let you know that hourglass gave you a formation of the hourglass, and they let you know time is running out. So that's what that was on there. They let you know time is running out, and they finna speed it up, man. They will let you know on the Super Bowl, man. These people don't see nothing, man. You people don't see nothing. You see? But, like I say, you brothers got anything else?
Great, man.
Alright, so, you know, with that, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai.
All praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai.
Double honor to the elders of GMS. Salute you brothers on the highways and the byways, just pushing this truth and sincerity and the strength of Yahweh Hashem Shai. And with that, shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, Rance Nova, you dead, man. You out of there. You 2/3 nigga.